Good evening. Welcome to the 26th Annual Bellevue Youth Link Community Leadership Awards. I'm Catherine Umbrellaro, Adult Co-Chair of the Youth Link Board, and I'll host this evening with Patrick Foran, sneaky, and Lucy Ma, the Youth Co-Chair of the Youth Link Board. Before starting, I'd like to thank the Interlake String Quartet for serenading our social. Thank you. As we gather tonight, prior to Memorial Day, it's appropriate to reflect on the importance of the holiday for our community and nation. Let's recall and honor those who have served in past wars and conflicts and who have sacrificed their lives for our country. Would all veterans in the room please stand while we offer tribute with a round of applause? Thank you.
Thank you. And if all of us could please stand, we'd like to begin our evening with the national anthem. Now, please welcome Eva Dedier from Bellevue High School as she sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you so much, Eva. That was wonderful, and you have a beautiful voice. And again, thank you to all of our veterans, military servicemen and women, as well as our police officers and firefighters in our audience who have faithfully served our community and our country.
Good evening. I'm Patrick Foran, the Director of Parks and Community Services for the City of Bellevue, which sponsors the Bellevue Youth Link program. Each May, it has been the Youth Link's tradition to recognize children and teens who serve our community and make a lasting and positive impact on our lives. It is for each of them that we host this special awards night. For the past 26 years, as a way of recognizing the youth in Bellevue, we have invited nominations for several youth award categories. From the 94 essays we received, it was inspiring for the Youth Council Planning Committee to read about the many ways in which our nominees and winners are serving the community and being strong role models for others. Thank you, students, for being bright lights in your schools and neighborhoods and making positive choices. I'd like to introduce to you some very special guests tonight. We're honored to have community and local dignitaries. I'm going to read your name off, and if you would wave and stand up real quick so everyone can see who you are. City of Bellevue Mayor John Stokes. Conrad Lee, Bellevue City Council. I think Lynn Robinson is sick and is not here tonight, but she wanted to express her thanks to everyone for their work. Vandana Slatter, Bellevue City Council and liaison to the Youth Link Board. Leela Curtis, Deputy King County Prosecuting Attorney. Leela? There you are. Chris Marks, Bellevue School Board. Mylin Tai, Bellevue School Board and liaison to the Youth Link Board. Kate Behrens, Bellevue Deputy City Manager. Let's keep it coming, she's my boss. Kathy George, Chair of the Bellevue Parks and Community Services Board. Kathy, are you here? Come on. There you are. Deborah Kumar, Parks and Community Services Board. James McEachran, Chair of the Human Services Commission. Ann Oxrider, Human Services Commission. And Shelley Brittingham and Terry Smith, who are assistant directors of Parks and Community Services. Thank you. The Youth Link Board, appointed by Bellevue City Manager, consists of 6 youth, 6 adults, and 2 liaisons working all in equal partnership. The board supports projects and organizations that serve children and teens. The board also advises the City Council on youth issues. Would all the Youth Link board members stand and be recognized? All of you. Vandana. Again, Vandana Slaughter, Mylin Tai, Catherine Ombrellario, that's you, Joydeep Hazra, Chris Shaw Na, Shaning Jeong, Shiv Am Ra. Those are the adults. The youth, Lucy Ma, Brooke Chang, Zach England, Derek Wong, Nishi Jane, and Lauren Stokes. Thank you all.
We are, of course, also very grateful for the parents and guardians of YouthLink members who have driven teens to meetings, waited for them, volunteered, and made YouthLink one of their family's priorities within a busy and often hectic schedule. If you are the parent or guardian of a YouthLinker, will you please stand and be recognized? Thank you all. And now it is my privilege to introduce our wonderful mayor, who is working on behalf of youth, the mayor of Bellevue, John Stokes.
Well, I'm really pleased. Is this, let me get it up enough? I can never tell with the mic whether it's recurring or not, but really pleased to be here tonight. I did want to say Lauren Stokes is, as far as I know, not a relative, but glad we share the same name. My daughter Genevieve graduated from Bellevue High School and some time ago. It's really good to be here and see all the parents and all the youth and the whole community. This is a fantastic community, and we're just glad to have the opportunity to have this celebration and get together. And this has been going on for some time. In 1990, that was just the year before we moved to Bellevue, so it's been a while. Mayor Nan Campbell, the school board chair Jim Church, and the city manager Phil Kuslin had the vision to develop a youth leadership program that would advance our teens to the next level of civic engagement. That was the vision. And, you know, they would be very proud to be here today and see what their vision has produced. YouthLink was designed to shape Bellevue as a supportive and safe place for youth. YouthLink would make Bellevue a place where youth would have a stake and a voice in how the town developed, and they certainly have been involved in that. And YouthLink would engage youth in decisions about aspects of the community that are important to them. And with that, I want to talk a little bit about what they've done. YouthLink was off and running and hasn't stopped in 26 years. From an ambitious 50-item agenda developed in just 4 months in 1990, YouthLink has achieved their vision and made so many ideas a reality. Since YouthLink's beginning, the city of Bellevue, in partnership with the Bellevue School District, and I want to emphasize that this is very unique. I mean, a lot of schools, a lot of cities work together, but I think and Patrick Foran has been a big part of that, and working with the school district over the years has been a very powerful force for good in the community, and I want to really honor that. They've also, working with the district, offer middle and high school students opportunities to serve our community and develop leadership skills through the Bellevue YouthLink program. YouthLink has provided over 50 various service-oriented projects and activities where youth and teens can use their talents and creativity to ensure a better Bellevue community for all ages. You know, often when we're making decisions and deciding where the city's going to go and doing things, it's all the adults getting together and talking about it and arguing about it and making decisions. We really try to include the youth because they're our future adult citizens, and we work much, much better if the whole community is involved, including the kids. Tonight, as we celebrate YouthLink's 26th anniversary, I want to share just a small measure of the impact our teens have made, including some we may have taken for granted, some of the items that we may have taken for granted. One of the things that's been around for 22 years is the Bellevue Skate Park located at Highland Community Center. Skate parks now exist throughout the nation, and Bellevue was a pioneer in this. And Bellevue is home to 4 skate parks in the city and the only indoor and supervised skate park in the region. It serves more than 10,000 youth annually. The Bellevue Skate Park was originally a YouthLink project. Teens gathered in 1993 and came up with the concept, and the city agreed and opened our first skate park in 1994. The Ground Zero Teen Center, now known as the Club, is a partnership between the city and the Boys and Girls Clubs of Bellevue and provides an array of services for teens. And we have another voice of youth in the background. Ground Zero recently moved from West Bellevue to the Lake Hills neighborhood for a larger facility. Ground Zero served 14,500 youth and teens last year and offers over 21 programs, including Be Great, Graduate, and degrees with the 2 diplomas. In addition to academic support, Ground Zero provides programs for music, meals, and counseling for teens. Ground Zero serves youth throughout Bellevue, and again, it started as a YouthLink project in 1993, opened in 1994, and the club is celebrating its 22nd year of service. Some YouthLink projects have moved on to other homes, such as Youth Volunteer Corps, which is now housed by Campfire and the Challenge Course at South Bellevue Community Center. Some projects have outgrown their original purpose, such as the Teen Talk radio show and Safe Rides. There are numerous youth ideas that made an impact on our community and continue on, such as the Kids Care Coat Drive, Teen Closet, and Bellevue Youth Court. And the Bellevue Youth Court is a unique and very successful program. The Bellevue Youth Council, which is celebrating its 26 years of service, has trained over 1,500 youth to be civic leaders and has impacted more than 7,500 teens in Bellevue. Additionally, YouthLink has just launched 2 new programs, YouthLink University and YouthLink Robotics at Crossroads. And one of the things to note is that, to a certain extent, YouthLink is an incubator. You notice that there are programs they've instituted at some time years ago, and then they go into other organizations, and they keep coming up with new ideas. And that's very important, not that everything has to be done continually by YouthLink. They get the program started, the ideas out there, and it goes out into the community. And that's a very valuable thing for them to do. The national and regional recognition YouthLink has received continues. Earlier this month, the Washington Recreation and Parks Association presented YouthLink with the 2016 Program Excellence Spotlight Award for Innovation. Kind of some of the things I was just talking about. YouthLink has been honored 4 times for program excellence and outstanding programming for youth by the Washington Recreation and Parks Association. For all of these amazing youth-created ideas turned projects, Bellevue has become a city that prepares the next generation for civic leadership. And I want to point out that we have an excellent school system. We have an excellent education system in a lot of different ways, and higher education in Bellevue. What, again, makes this unique is it's not within that particular structure. It's something that adds to, and YouthLink has really expanded the impact and the education for youth in our city. It really means that for all of these amazing youth-created ideas turned projects that we become a city that prepares the next generation for civic leadership, and our next generation is one of the reasons why Bellevue is recognized for innovation and collaboration. So I'm very proud to recognize the YouthLink program and with all the contributions these young people have made to the city of Bellevue and helped make it great. So how about a round of applause for all the kids that are in YouthLink over the years. Thank you. Okay, now for enough of the speeches, now to the program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor, for your kind words. That was wonderful. And now I would like to welcome and introduce Bellevue City Council member and a liaison to the YouthLink Board, Vandana Slatter.
Thank you, Lucy. And I just want to say that I'm very honored to be here and to be a liaison to the YouthLink Board. When I had the opportunity to sit on the board in January, I've sort of been to 3 or 4 meetings, and I have to tell you that the leaders are pretty incredible. We have Lucy, who makes it look very easy, and she's been an incredible youth chair, and all the other members of the organization. I think the future is very strong. So we will begin the awards portion of our program at the moment by introducing you to the teens and adults who volunteer on the Bellevue Youth Council and action teams. These people are the heart and soul of our program. They volunteer dozens of hours to action teams like Bellevue Youth Court, as you've heard from Mayor Stokes, Teen Closet, Marketing Team, Kids Coat Drive, Youth Involvement Conference Planning Team, and tonight's Community Leadership Awards Planning Team. So at this time, I would like to ask, will all the students and adults involved in YouthLink please stand to be recognized? It takes a village, it takes a team. The Bellevue Youth Council represents the needs of Bellevue's middle and high school students. The Youth Council advocates for teen services and provides input on youth issues in Bellevue. YouthLink does monthly community service projects, hosts a citywide youth conference every 2 years, and many other activities. So since 2002, the Youth Council has honored 2 members as most valuable players, male and female. This year, we would like to honor Emily Cole as this year's YouthLink's most valuable female player. Emily is a long-standing member of YouthLink and has served in many roles and on several action teams. Congratulations, Emily. Will you please come on up?
And now it is my privilege to introduce a great friend of YouthLink and a mentor to numerous students, City Council Member Conrad Lee, to present YouthLink's Most Valuable Male Player Award. Councilmember Lee.
Wow, good evening. What an inspiring night. Don't you think so? Come on, yeah. And it's really nice to have such a wonderful group of young people. And of course, in a way, they are all valuable, and especially to be valuable, they have to have a good family. And they have parents like you guys are. So I think you should be very proud of yourself and all of us to have such great young people. As been mentioned before, our future is bright for the city of Bellevue. Bellevue is a city that values its youth, and it's important that you're all the leaders of tomorrow. So, as you are all valuable, however, I'm so pleased to be presenting YouthLink Most Valuable Male Player Award to one individual, especially valuable, and he is Philip Wang. Give him a big hand. Philip, wait for a minute before I give to you. Let me finish. He's only a sophomore at international school, and he helped organize international school students to get involved with the YouthLink Youth Involvement Conference this past March, right? Philip collected over 80 registrations all by himself. In addition, Philip has been highly involved in Bellevue Youth Court, where he has been a juror and working toward being an advocate. Imagine we have another lawyer and another council member in the making. Scary. But anyway, he is dedicated and always eager to get involved with the YouthLink Action Team and other volunteer activities. And let's see if I got a long list or not. Hopefully that's not a real long list. Just let me flip it over. And he has done projects in an effort to volunteer and help youth in Bellevue. So please join me in recognizing and congratulating the 2016 YouthLink Most Valuable Male Player, Philip Wang. Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you. Now I'd like to welcome Shiv Rai to the podium. In Council Member Robinson's place, he will be presenting the YouthLink class of 2016.
All right, thanks, Kate. So we've had the privilege of watching many of you mature from your early years in high school. And next we'll meet the class of YouthLinks 2016. Congratulations, seniors. Would the YouthLink seniors tonight please stand and come to the podium as we call your name. Please allow me to introduce our class of 2016. We have 9 graduating seniors this year. Jared Atenza, going to the University of Washington. Tina Chen, going to the University of Washington. Derek Wong, Stanford. Grace June, undecided. Elena Kuran, Northeastern University. Lucy Ma, University of Pennsylvania. Maya Milanowski, TBD. Angela Hu, TBD. And Lauren Stokes, TBD. Will the seniors please join us near the podium? So each of you has contributed to the success of YouthLink through your involvement on action teams, your leadership, and your many hours of volunteer service. Each of you has made a difference in YouthLink, and you've been great role models to younger students. I'm so proud to announce that you are all heading off to college in the fall. Some of you will travel to the East Coast, such as University of Washington, University of Pennsylvania. Some of you will go down the road to Stanford University, and some of you will be here at UW, where I went. Go Huskies. No matter where you go, we hope you'll keep in touch and let us know how you're doing as you work towards your goals. We have a gift for the YouthLink class of 2016, which is a Barnes & Noble's gift card. Please remember to know yourself and remember your time at YouthLink. Congratulations and thank you.
It's now my pleasure to introduce the King County Bellevue Youth Court Liaison, Layla Curtis. Layla. I'll just tell you a bit about Layla if you don't mind. She's an attorney with the King County Prosecutor's Office, and she will present the Norm Mailing Award for Outstanding Youth Volunteer for Bellevue Youth Court.
Can everyone hear me? I'm just going to actually take this off. Works a little bit better this way. For 3 years, the YouthLink Board worked with King County Superior Court and the King County Prosecuting Attorney's Office to introduce a new youth leadership and juvenile justice program to Bellevue. Spearheading the leadership for this new and unique collaborative was Norm Mailing. Mr. Mailing was a great champion of the youth issues that face the juvenile justice system, and he was instrumental in helping to shape the path for the launching of Bellevue Youth Court. Norm Mailing met with youth and adults of the YouthLink Board and was tireless in helping both organizations develop solutions to start the program. Unfortunately, he did not live long enough to see the first Bellevue Youth Court in session, but his presence is with us as young people take on this new role in reducing youth crime. Bellevue Youth Court opened its first session in January 2008, and more than 120 youth volunteers make the program a unique and new addition to the YouthLink and the King County programs for young people. Rachel Lau and Kira Blumenthal, please join me at the podium. Rachel and Kira are the award winners tonight. Kira is performing at an orchestra concert tonight, and her award will be accepted by Rachel. Surprise. Rachel started Bellevue Youth Court in 2013, Kira in 2014. They have worked as a tag team, often mentoring new students, especially those in middle school, and helping them understand the role at youth court that they play. Rachel and Kira have served in all capacities of the program, serving several years as a juror, then branching out to prosecution and defense advocates, occasionally serving as a clerk and bailiff, and finally moving into the role of youth court judge. Often, Rachel and Kira write and present as a team, in which they created new ways for youth jurors to impose sentencing while staying within the state's guidelines. Kira was elected last fall as the vice president of Washington State Association of Youth Courts and will be president of the association next year. Rachel and Kira continue to serve even when called as a last-minute substitution and keep a positive attitude no matter the role or the client. I think it really sums up their nomination by saying Rachel and Kira are willing to put themselves out on a limb to represent their clients and are able to flawlessly deliver arguments after fully understanding their cases. Rachel and Kira are more than worthy of receiving the Norm Mailing Award. Please join me in congratulating Rachel Lau and Kira Blumenthal.
Now I'd like to welcome Bellevue's Deputy City Manager, Kate Behrens, who will present our most prestigious service award for YouthLink graduating seniors.
As the Deputy City Manager here in Bellevue, it's my pleasure to present the Phil Cushlin Award to a graduating senior of YouthLink. The Phil Cushlin Award is the City of Bellevue's highest recognition of youth leadership. It is named for Phil Cushlin, as you might have guessed, who served as city manager of Bellevue from 1985 to 1995. Mr. Cushlan was one of the founders of YouthLink and set the standard for young people to experience civic service and leadership. Since 1996, this honor is bestowed on a deserving senior who has met the following criteria: demonstrated consistent and outstanding leadership through YouthLink in service to Bellevue's youth population and the greater community, exemplifies the ideals of leadership and provided high levels of service with integrity and commitment to others, consistently provided service while honoring their responsibilities to family and school. This year, YouthLink has been privileged to have 9 outstanding seniors, all providing significant hours of community service and leadership to our community. I extend my personal congratulations to each of you. We are honored to know that such accomplished young people are here in our community, and we have all benefited from their service. Thank you for your major contributions. This year's recipient has presented a history of extraordinary effort in their YouthLink career, and I'm honored to ask Lucy Ma to please join me at the podium. Lucy, as you now know, has served as the co-chair of the YouthLink board, co-president of the Bellevue Youth Council, and co-lead of several YouthLink action teams. Lucy has been YouthLink's MVP and an intern to the city's Diversity Advantage team. In addition to her service on the Bellevue Youth Council and YouthLink board, Lucy was selected to represent Washington State as one of 2 state youth delegates for the 2016 U.S. Senate Youth Program. She recently received the honor of being named a recipient of the Alice Hurd Memorial Scholarship by the Bellevue PTSA Council and is a full International Baccalaureate Diploma recipient of the IB class of 2015. Lucy has received the AP Scholar with Distinction and National AP Scholar Awards in her sophomore and junior years, respectively, is a National Merit Scholarship finalist, and is the longest incumbent as an elected class officer of the class of 2016, maintaining a position in office since her sophomore year. Lucy maintains a 4.0 GPA and placed second at the 2015 and 2016 Washington State Area DECA business competitions in both junior and senior years. Lucy will attend the University of Pennsylvania in the fall, much to our loss, obviously, and will pursue studies in the biological sciences, politics, or international relations, and/or business, and eventually become a doctor to further her love of science. I'm sure you are all very understanding about how Lucy became the perfect selection for the 2016 Phil Cushlan Award. I'm so pleased and hope you will join me in congratulating Lucy Ma. I will now turn it back over to Patrick Foran.
Thanks, Kate. Let's get started on our Community Youth Awards. I'd like to explain how YouthLink selected tonight's award recipients. Each spring, nomination forms are distributed to all public and private schools, homeschool groups, youth agencies, clubs, and religious organizations. This year we received nominations for 94 students. The Community Leadership Planning Committee, consisting of 15 members of the Bellevue Youth Council, spent several hours reading them and selecting tonight's winners. It's always a challenge for our teen judges since so many of the youth deserve recognition. At this time, please stand if you nominated a young person. If you nominated a young person, please stand. Thank you for acknowledging the positive qualities of these students. Your encouraging words can have the power to shape their future. Tonight, you may hear your own words as we describe why our honorees are celebrated. Each year, as we prepare the awards ceremony, we depend on you to tell us about these students. We would not have the celebration without you taking the time to recognize their contributions. I want to acknowledge that our Teen Planning Committee has worked hard on these past few weeks, and he even had a hand in writing these award presentations. Thank you.
Now, I would like to introduce our former YouthLink Board Chair, Xiaoning Zhang, who will present our first award. Ayush Noori of Open Window School is our winner for Most Inspirational Student. Ayush is accepting another award on the East Coast and has asked his coach, Corey Paulson, to accept on his behalf. Mr. Paulson, will you please join us at the podium, please?
Pretending you're the Irish. All right. You be small. Okay. Okay. Nominated by his teacher and coach, Corey Paulson. Paulson wrote the nomination. He says, Irish is one of the most driven people that I have ever met. Ayush works with his charity, Maitri Miracles, to provide homes for orphans and access to clean water for those who live in poverty. He uses his technological skills to design apps that helps those with memory problems to recover their memories. When students were given a project to build something to improve the world, he went above and beyond and built a programmable wheelchair. Wow. That helps those with mobility issues to be able to compose and create music. Since 6th grade, he has been known for his incredible dedication to his charity while maintaining phenomenal abilities in math, writing, debate, and spelling. Congratulations, Irish, the coach. And all right, thank you so much. Thank you for nominating him. Yeah, thanks.
And now, member of the Parks and Community Services Board, Deborah Kumar, will present the second award for Most Inspirational Student to Lindsey Poole. Lindsey, please join us at the podium.
Thank you. It's a privilege to be here tonight, and I want to say thank you to all of the students here for your service in the community. And congratulations, Lindsey. Nominated by school counselor Artie Cristiano, Artie tells us that Lindsey is inspiring. Lindsey has spoken out before to other students about her depression and anxiety. She is there for students who are struggling with anxiety, and she teaches them coping strategies and techniques that she has learned. Lindsey also speaks volumes through her dance performance during talent shows or during the MLK assembly. Lindsey has inspired students to be themselves and to persevere. She has impacted the life of so many others by normalizing the fact that there are plenty of students who look well put together but struggle inside and yet are able to overcome and persevere. Lindsey has created a culture at school where she tells students that it's okay to get help and support for yourself, that you're not alone. Lindsey has helped in making Sammamish High School a physically and, more importantly, emotionally safe school. Congratulations.
Next, Human Services Commissioner Ann Oxrider will present the next award for Outstanding Male Athlete. Austin Gu of Newport High School, please join us at the podium.
Austin is described as humble and yet the most talented player at the game being tennis. He is considered the #1 tennis player in King County and is in first place in the King County District Tennis Tournament. Austin has been recruited by Johns Hopkins University to play tennis there and teach tennis in the community, spreading his love for the sport, especially to those who do not easily connect with the game. Because of his selfless attitude to share his skills and talents with others as his way of giving to the community, we congratulate Austin Gu as Outstanding Athletic Male. Congratulations, Austin.
Chair of the Human Services Commission, James McEachran, will present the award for the Outstanding Female Athlete to Madi George of Bellevue High School. Madi, please join us up front.
So the least athletic person in the room, Madi, is going to present you this award, so there's hope. When I tried to find you, I was led to your table, and I was under the influence of a chocolate coconut bar. And I looked at you and I said, "Good to meet you. Tell me something about yourself I don't know that wouldn't be embarrassed to hear at this meeting tonight." And your mom said she's a twin. That's good. But you didn't tell me that your grandfather was the only veteran in the room, and I think that's an outstanding gift for you today as you come here. This is what Madi is about, one of the strongest people that is known in Bellevue High School. Described as fearless and fierce. You'd have to convince me of that. Talk to me later. She often shares with her friends burdens and acts as a sole source of comfort for them. All-around student known for her brilliance, athletic ability, and a hard worker. Strong sense of confidence, never allowing an attitude of failure to stop her in succeeding. Dedicated to her team, helps each one and mentors them to move to their next level, on and off the fields. Madi, I look up to you tonight and congratulate you on this award.
Bellevue Parks and Community Services Board Chair, Kathy George, will present the Outstanding Male Scholar Award. Liam McAlaine of International School, please join us in the front, please.
Hi. School counselor Susan LaRosa calls Liam a soft-spoken, hardworking, brilliant, and delightful young man. He is self-directed in intellectual pursuits, although his dad says not so much in chores. He does not draw attention to himself, but he quietly earned a 4.0. Above all, he is masterful in the sciences, which will serve him well as a pre-med student at USC in the fall. Teachers all agreed Liam is bright and conscientious and is the unquestionable discussion leader at International School. His science teacher stated, "Liam is the brightest student I have encountered at International. His level of scientific understanding and critical thinking is impressive." Congratulations, Liam.
Former Bellevue School Board member and current member on the Youth Link Board, Krishana Roberson, will present the Outstanding Female Scholar Award. Camille Lemire of Sammamish High School is our winner. Camille, will you please join us?
Hi. Nominated by Counselor Artie Cristiano, we learned that Camille is an outstanding scholar. What sets her apart from other students is her personal love of learning. She is an avid reader and loves to think, from fictional short stories to biographies. Camille reads them all and finds her rejuvenation through reading. Because of this, Camille is keenly aware of the social issues and current affairs in the world, making dinner time at the Lemire residence very interesting. Camille's passion is in creative writing. At 9 years old, wrote her first novel about sisters who had to find a jewel to save their kingdom from economic ruins. Dun, 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 dun. The novel was about 50 pages long. There are two things about this accomplishment that is wonderful: the ability to write so many pages at such a young age, and intellectual curiosity. In school, your creativity shines as a Sammamish High School theater member. Camille has overcome her fear of public speaking now to be an amazing actress. Camille is also a stage manager who is now able to work in supporting different types of music rather than just dialogues between actors. Congratulations, Camille, you are outstanding.
Member of the Youth Link Board, Joydeep Hazra, will present the Outstanding Youth Leader Male Award. JEU of Interlake High School, please come to the podium.
Jay, I practiced 20 times last night to say his name right, and I practiced 20 times more in front of him to make sure it's Jehu. Jehu is driven on his goals and dedication to work for people through volunteerism. He's always ready to work, but also knows when to lead and when to follow. So lead me. I'm going to follow you. In school, Jay constantly looks for opportunities to lead and demonstrates these skills as president of the Junior Statesmen of America Club and as the Pacific Northwest Director of Logistics. Jay is motivated, fun, eager to help, responsible and dependable, and often tackles goals that no one would expect of a young person. At his last meeting as Director of Logistics at Junior Statesmen of America, there was not a dry eye in the room. Clearly a leader for all people. Congratulations, Jay.
Zach England, member of the Youth Link Board and Eastside Pathways Board, will now present the award for Female Youth Leader to Alisa Mirza from Bellevue Big Picture School. Alisa, please join us at the front.
Nominated by her teacher, Ginny Ferries, Alisa is a natural leader in and out of the classroom. She's very knowledgeable about the concepts covered in class and is an active participant in class discussion. She is wonderful to her classmates and positively supports all learners during group projects and assignments. Alisa can easily find strengths in her peers and helps bring out the best in everyone. Alisa spends countless hours working with the nonprofit Voices of Bosnian Genocide, VOBG, and has also supported Syrian refugees and worked with HopeLink. Alisa is active in the VOBG for the past 5 years and has worked with Congressman Jim McDermott on his acts to eliminate genocide in Bosnia. Alisa is one of those students who is highly motivated and dedicated to her classmates, and more importantly, is extremely empathetic and concerned about environmental and social justice issues locally and globally. Congratulations, Alisa.
Now, Assistant Parks and Community Services Director Terry Smith will present the award for Diversity Champion. Will Paige Urenda please join us at the front?
Good evening. It's my pleasure to introduce Paige Urenda, and she's nominated by Krishana Roberson, who is the Deputy Director for Equity for the Bellevue School District. And Paige goes to Bellevue High School, and Paige is a champion for social justice. Paige has been relentless and has an uncanny ability to lead and encourage others to get involved. She is involved in activities that are focused on diversity, equity, and inclusion, and works diligently to assure that the voices who are not heard get heard. Way to go. Paige worked with the Equity Department to get Sisters United, a Black and Latino girls group, chartered to be supported by the ASB. She's been involved in youth government and traveled to Olympia to present a bill. She is courageous in her fight to incorporate diversity, equity, and inclusion by being involved in Bending the Arc, which is a class, is that right? A club, okay, at Bellevue High School. Paige is a natural leader and inspires others to get involved and be the change. Watching her juggle academics, activities, and athletics during her senior year has been inspiring, not only to Krishana, but to others in her group. She has a true dedication and passion to be heard and get others moving in the direction for social justice. Congratulations to Paige.
YouthLink Board member Brooke Chang will present the award for Environmental Champion. Clement Mooc, would you please come forward?
Clement is very detail-oriented and passionate. He is also our go-to student if you want an event or an organization to take off and be successful. Clement knows how to make things happen with his marketing and business-oriented mind. He is bold when it comes to marketing and fundraising for his causes. Clement is involved in many different student organizations, but especially Environmental Warriors, where he has been the president for the past 2 years. In Environmental Warriors, Clement rallies up the students to be aware of their own environmental imprints and raise awareness on supporting our environment. He has championed our water bottle campaign, performed energy audits for all of our classrooms, and started our composting program. As supported by his counselor, Clement has played a major role in making Sammamish's campus greener. He also simply loves to help others. So along with environmental projects around school, Clement participates in DECA Club, is a leader for the World Relief Club, and volunteers for Families for Effective Autism Treatment outside of school. He's a doer and a game changer. Congratulations, Clement.
Assistant Director of Parks and Community Services, Shelley Brittingham, will present the Youth and Arts Award to Elijah Baradi of St. Louise Parish School. Elijah, please come to the podium.
Elijah was nominated by St. Louis teacher Terry LaRussa Banton, who says, I have taught for over 42 years, and Elijah Baradi is one of the most talented students I have ever encountered. He is an excellent and accomplished pianist, singer, actor, and drummer. He shares his talent with his community and school willingly. He is the accompanist for his school choir and also plays and sings in the jam choir, which performs on the weekend during liturgies. He has played the lead in 2 all-school musicals. He is able to sight read any piano, vocal, and drum music. Elijah is a gifted musician and actor. He serves as a role model to other students, never boasting or bragging. His humble spirit is to be commended. He is eager to learn his lines, parts, and dances. He never complains. One time after a grueling rehearsal and all the children were leaving, his teacher spotted Elijah with the broom, sweeping up and putting things away when others were long gone. He has a team spirit and is a true leader as a role model. Elijah shares his gifts and talents with others. He is a teacher and always lends a hand to those not as talented. He never uses put-downs. He uses put-ups. He is responsible and impacts others with his example and leadership. His positive attitude is to be commended. Elijah is a self-starter and highly motivated to always give his best. Wow. Congratulations to Elijah for being the 2016 Outstanding Youth in Arts.
YouthLink board member Nishi Zhang will present the award for Outstanding Youth Volunteer Male to Andre Rudasics. Got a note here. Andrew is playing the lead trumpet at a school performance tonight. So Sam Sharaf will accept Andrew's award in his place. Would you please join us at the podium?
Andrew was nominated by his school counselor, Horacio Valdez of Sammamish High School. Mr. Valdez says, Andrew is one of the most outstanding students that I have ever worked with in my 25 years of counseling. I want to nominate him for volunteer service. He has gone beyond the call and has devoted himself by helping others by volunteering hundreds of hours in many different areas: education, Boy Scouts, tutorial, unit recovery, sports, community, and government. Mr. Valdez also says Andrew could be very easily competitive in any of the selections listed here today, but I chose him for volunteer because he has given so much. He has volunteered in sports, in community education, in government, not only for his benefit, but always to help others. Andrew is also an outstanding athlete. He could potentially play football in a Division I school. Andrew is truly a role model and has made Sammamish look great. He is also a 4.0 GPA student. Congratulations, Andrew, or Sam, on being Outstanding Male Volunteer of the Year.
Derek Wong, member of the YouthLink board, will now present the Outstanding Youth Volunteer Award to Lavanya Guhan. Lavanya is homeschooled and participates with Bellevue Youth Theater. Lavanya, welcome to the front.
Lavanya is an extremely proficient keyboarder. Her attention to detail and memory are amazing. You only have to show her one thing once and she instantly has it down. She also volunteers consistently, treating her position as if it were a full-time job. This should be enough, but an additional point of interest is that she achieves all of this while living with a disability. She constantly pushes herself to learn new things, and while social interaction may be very difficult for her, it's something she works on consistently. At her volunteer, she has been checking people into rehearsals 2 days a week, and in addition, to push herself, has been passing out programs and greeting audience members, most of whom she does not know, for show performances. She also helps with concessions during intermission to cultivate deeper relationships with participants and showgoers. She has been our participant in Bellevue Youth Theater since 2014. Within a year, she was volunteering to pass out programs. Since then, she has been coming 3 times a week to help input volunteer information and hours into a new volunteer tracking program. Since they were starting from scratch, she had to enter hundreds of volunteers and their contact and volunteering information individually. Lavanya entered all of the volunteers' information, so now we are ready for the next phase. Please join me in congratulating Lavanya Guhan for Outstanding Female Youth Volunteer.
Now could I ask Dr. Tim Mills, Superintendent of Bellevue Public Schools, to step up and say a few words.
Well, good evening, and I just wanted to make a couple of comments just to talk about what a special place we live in when you have a city that is so interested and so concerned in the youth of the community and wanting to have a place that really is very special for our students, and they do that by including their voice into decisions and the work that the city is trying to create. And in doing so, establish an amazing leadership opportunity for the young men and women that we are seeing here tonight. So it's really an honor for the Bellevue School District to be able to partner with the city of Bellevue in such a spectacular way. And we just feel very fortunate to see the type of a commitment that our city council, that our members of the city staff, the commitment that they are providing to really what truly others have said tonight, and I agree, is the future, not only of this community, but of our country and that international connection that they surely will bring. So I want to congratulate everyone that is here tonight that's receiving an award and all of the participants that are a part of this marvelous endeavor. Thank you.
Vice President of the Bellevue School Board, Milin Tai, please step forward. We'll present the outstanding students for elementary, middle, and high school students. Elementary school student Irfan Medhani from Spirit Ridge Elementary School. Irfan, please join us at the podium.
Good evening. Well, I had a privilege to read a little bit about Irfan before this evening, and you blew my mind. Amazing. So Irfan is nominated by 2 separate agencies. He is described as compassionate, humble, active student who has a desire to learn about the world around him, to become a responsible and pluralistic citizen of the world. In addition to committing himself to excellence in his academic, Irfan also excels in volunteering. You believe this little person? I still can't believe it. It took me 24 hours. I still cannot believe it. Amazing. Irfan attend religious education classes, learn Chinese and Gujarati. Did I say it right?
Gujarati.
See, he's way better than me. And volunteer at the local shelters. Ofen has gone above and beyond what is expected of him as an elementary school student. He spent much of his time in activities that benefit his peers and community. He has grown as a leader. Ofen earned the Presidential Volunteer Service Award at gold level for 2 years in a row. He's a self-starter, including learning Chinese. Beyond the community services, he also excelled in academic programs and club through his school. Ofen is a member of Future Problem Solving, which he works collaboratively with the team to solve hypothetical problems set in the scene of the future. He is an excellent teammate and a hard worker. So please join me in congratulating Ofen as an outstanding elementary student. Next, I have the pleasure to present the award, Outstanding Middle School Student, Martina Romo of Tillicum Middle School. Nominated by Jonathan George of Jubilee Reach, Martina Romo is a 7th grader at Tillicum Middle School. She plays soccer for Lake Hill Select Soccer Club, Jubilee Reach, act in the Bellevue Youth Theater, including their most recent production, Beauty and the Beast. Born of Japanese and Chilean descent, Martina is a middle of 3 girls. At Tillicum, she served on ASB, sings in choir, has a diverse group of friends. Martina speaks 3 languages, English, Japanese, and Spanish. In April, a student at her school was making disparaging comment about gay and lesbian students in the lunchroom. Martina stood up for students around her, some who she knew identify as LGBTQ, and questioned the origin of her classmate hateful comment. When asked Martina about her courageous conversation, she was surprised to get attention for it. "What's a big deal?" she asked. "It's the right thing to do." Martina gives me hope that children can create an identity that is self-based on their actions rather than try to fit into the label of their race. Martina stands up for other students who are bullied, whether it stems from racial, sexual, or personal biases. Tillicum is fortunate to have such a guardian. Congratulations to Martina as an outstanding middle school student of the year. Well, this year, there are 2 recipients for Outstanding High School Student. Please come join me. Zach Inland and Nishi Jain. Nominated by 2 members of the Eastside Pathway, Zach has been instrumental as part of the Eastside Pathways Board. Zach is unique and exceptional in his ability to be comfortable in any group, whether it is a youth group or he is the only youth in the adult gathering. Regardless, he's able to reflect, synthesize, and articulate his thoughts. As a talented football and wrestling athlete, it would have been easy for Zach to rival to that status. Instead, he extends himself, seeking and building relationships, striving for understanding between ethically ability diverse community. He continued to challenge the adults to remember the youth voice. Zach is also not simply content with opportunity afforded him. For example, through the racial equity training opportunities provided him through Eastside Pathway, he has gone above and beyond to extend that to others through his work at Bellevue High School by continuing his own racial equity learning in summer and beyond. Nominated by a Bellevue High School teacher, Nishi is in advanced placement French. This class requires 4 to 5 previous years of French, so all students are exceptionally motivated. Even in that environment, Nishi stands out. Her chosen topic for a mock climate summit, desertification in Niger, was well researched. She took on a unique perspective, that of a local artist. She discussed how traditional material for art were becoming scarce and how she feared that the region would not only lose resources, but culture as well. Besides YouthLink and starting the Bill Henninger's Memorial Library, Nishi is involved with student government, often speaks at assembly, panel discussion, taking on projects such as delivery of jars for fundraising and charity projects. People expect the best from her, and they undoubtedly get it. She works hard, asks good questions, and cares about her classmates. Nishi put her money where her mouth is and put in many hours in student government for meaningful assemblies, fun dances, impactful charity work, and she works to help the environment as well. Going to Washington, D.C. recently to advocate for forward-thinking policy. Truly, Nishi is a Renaissance woman. Please join me in congratulating both of these community-minded students and scholars. Congratulations, Zach. Congratulations, Nishi, being the Outstanding High School Students of the Year.
Next, Bellevue School Board member Chris Marks will present the Warming Hearts Award to Evan Terry of Lake Hills Elementary School. Evan, please come to the podium.
Nominated by Jubilee Reach Center, Evan is described as great at sports and gets along with all of his teammates. He always has a positive attitude and encourages his friends who struggle to keep moving forward. Even though Evan is only in kindergarten, when a teammate or classmate is hurt, Evan extends his hand and says, "Alone we aren't great, but together we will be just fine." In addition, he cheers on the team to give their best, and he always is positive and uplifting. Evan always pushes himself and others to give their very best, and he reinforces honest behavior even when he makes a mistake. Evan makes everyone around him feel confident, and in turn, they all become better players because they believe in their own self-worth. You have to wonder how a 5-year-old has such a big heart, and one that is large enough to carry everyone. It only goes to show that leadership, a big heart, and a warming soul doesn't come with size or age. It comes from those who already know how to love others. Congratulations to Evan Terry, recipient of the 2016 Warming Heart Award. Here's your award.
I just read what they have on the script. This has got to come from either Helena or Glenda. Before we say thank you, just a note to our award recipients. Please take the balloons home. They're for you. And thank you to all our elected officials, public officials, and community leaders who joined us in presenting the awards. Thanks to the Community Leadership Awards Action Team for their help in organizing tonight's ceremony. Also, our thanks to all of the YouthLink partners, volunteers, and teens. And I would like to personally thank all of the YouthLink staff, Patrick Alina, Glenda Reel, and Helena Stevens. Could you please stand up somewhere? Believe me, it's not just a job for those three. It is Bellevue's recognition of our youth and their contributions that adds to our wonderful fabric of life. Congratulations to all of the award winners, nominees, and nominators who have taken the time to contribute to our community and acknowledge our wonderful young people. That concludes tonight's Leadership Awards. We leave this evening encouraged and inspired, having become acquainted with this new generation of young leaders. We appreciate you spending the evening with us and supporting Bellevue's wonderful youth. Thank you and good night.